but I mean, think about this, and I think this. Did you watch the Oscars at all this weekend?
I did not watch any of the Oscars.
You're a movie guy and don't like the Oscars.
The Oscars, to me, I appreciate and I can respect the Oscars in of itself. For me, the thing I don't love about it is it's a lot of pomp and circumstance. It's a lot of people patting themselves on the back and telling each other how great they are, which and a lot of times they are. But it's not just that. First of all, A, it's way too long. B, it can be a little stuffy for my taste. Just a little And then C, it's way, way too political, or it's gotten way too political. Like, I don't need a bunch of actors, a bunch of people that live in gated communities and have butlers and personal drivers and personal dog walkers. Then now preaching to me, the average citizen on how I should vote or how I should feel or what I should be outraged by. Like, that's very, I find that to be very in and of itself almost, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here?
It's just hypocritical.
I guess that's the word. I was looking for a better word, but it's just, and I love, it comes to mind, and I hate to throw under the bus. I love Robert De Niro. I'm a Robert De Niro fan of his movies, Goodfellas, Casino. I mean, there's a bunch of them. But I don't need Robert De Niro to repeatedly tell me how much I should hate this president. Now, whether you like the president or not, that's your own business. That's up to you. I don't need someone who, no offense, has not been a common man or a common woman or a common person in decades.
Yeah.
Like, I would prefer if, like, the Key Grip got up there for a famous movie and then was like, hey, folks, here's how I feel about this, that, and that, because at least this guy is going back to probably a regular house and a regular life and has a sense, more of a grip on, no pun intended, on reality than some, star or starlet that's just, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, if you say so, whatever you say, boomer.
I totally agree. I mean,
sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. I do like the Oscars. I just don't like...
that was one of the things I was going to bring. I mean, was so political. I mean, literally.
Was it really?
So Joaquin Phoenix won for the Joker, which he was awesome,
nice.
Right? But he went on this what
was he talking about?
2-3 minute meandering thing about how. The cool part about no, it wasn't even antitrust.
No.
It was like,
was it for animals like PETA?
It was everything. It was like we're all basically saying that humans are parasites and we basically live off of everything else, and in that. We need to change what we're doing. And basically saying we shouldn't eat animals. We shouldn't. I mean, and I get where he was coming from. It was just the guy. He's a little awkward, and yeah, I mean, it was just the whole night was. You're right. It was just one political statement after another, and I think the ratings were way down. And I think because people, I think celebrities used to have that pull. I think an influence, but I think a lot of times people are now just like, you drove you flew in your fucking private jet there, Like, look at your McMansion. You put out more waste and trash and sewage for 2 people than it's like, dude, no, you don't get the right to do that, right? Yeah.